Alright folks, we are live at Avenal Sand Drags, Avenal, California. Getting ready for top alcohol qualifying session number 2. The alcohol cars came up earlier on today, made their first qualifying hit of the weekend. Gary Mink was your number 1 qualifier. He ran a 243. Jake Morton went 248. And Craig Hitchman made about a 60-foot early shut-off pass. So Jake Morton strapped in and ready to go in the Morton racing car. This will also serve as the continuation of the October event that got blown out by the sandstorm or the windstorm that rolled in. So Jake would be running Jim Hammond in this round, but unfortunately Jim wasn't able to make the trip up here. So Jake will have a single, Gary Mink will have a bye, and then they'll run the final from the October race in the next round. Mario, this is the final?
Yeah, they're going to run it as the final because they might not come back for the next one.
Okay. So anyways, I just got word that this is going to be the final. This will be considered the final from the October event. So it'll be Jake Morton and Gary Mink. They're going to go side by side here. So both cars made a really good pass in the first session. So this should be a really good battle between these two. Track's definitely got some good hook in it. Middle of the day though. Probably the warmest conditions we've seen all weekend, so they probably won't be able to throw all of it at it, but it's should be a good pass. So we're getting ready to run top alcohol qualifying session number 2. Then we'll go to top eliminator. Top eliminator qualifying was pretty interesting with Ron D'Artini going 295 with a 4 on the 295 index, 4th thou off his first pass of the weekend. So definitely set the bar high to see who's going to get the number 1 qualifying spot. So they got the Morton ride, got the starter on, got it ready to go. They're pulling Gary Mink up. Let's see what's going on. We got 3 top alcohol cars here this weekend, 4 in top eliminator. John, no fuelers this weekend. Dennis is up here with the bracket Jeep, but yeah, no fuel cars, but we got 3 quality alcohol cars and 4 eliminator cars. They should put on a pretty good show. Like I said earlier today, Gary Mink went 243 in the bad to the bone top alcohol dragster, his first pass of the season with that car, and he definitely hasn't missed a beat, that's for sure. Got a good crowd up here. Really good racer turnout this weekend. We got 45 cars in the Pro Gambler class today. So really good bracket turnout. We had over 20 in both sportsman car classes. So definitely a lot of good things happening here this weekend at Avenal Sand Drags. How's Joe doing? So here we go. Jake Morton will be here in the near lane. Gary Mink in the far lane. Do the final round from the October event here. They're going to finish that up on this pass. And the win light goes to Jake Morton. 2:44 with a 5 at 134 miles an hour. 2:48 the number for Gary Mink over on the far side. What a pass for Jake Morton. 2:44. I believe that's their quickest pass ever. 2:44. Congratulations to the Morton team on the win from the October event here. 2:44 to a 2:48. What a battle. So congratulations to Bob and Garth, David, the whole Morton team. Here they go down to pick them up. Yeah, that thing was definitely hooked up big time. He had the front end way up in the air and carried it out. Very nice looking run for the Morton team. 2:44. Like I said, I believe that's their quickest run ever. They'd run 40, I believe 45 or 46, somewhere in that range. And 2:44 in the middle of the day here at Avenal. Pretty stout pass. So next up is going to be the Wild Bunch. We haven't seen them out in a while. They're from up here in the Central California area, and it'll be Craig Hitchman behind the wheel. The Hitchman family from drag racing fame from out here on the West Coast. Many family members involved in sand drags for a long time, as well as on the asphalt side of things in NHRA top alcohol racing. So it'll be Craig Hitchman coming up here. He made a short little 60-foot blurp earlier today, so we'll see what he does on this one. It'll be Craig Hitchman in the Wild Bunch. Hemi powered top alcohol dragster. So I hope the feed's coming through good to everybody. It's cell service is a little sketchy here for me, but it seems like right here in this spot where I'm standing, it actually works pretty decent. So I haven't dropped it yet so far, knock on wood. But being here in Central California, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere here in Avenal. We're between the town of Avenal and the Avenal State Prison, which is out that way. But very neat facility here, very unique piece of property for a sand drag track. It's extremely long and narrow, which is kind of cool because, as you can see, the staging lanes are back there, like straight back behind the starting line. There's enough room to stack cars up back there. They can pull them straight ahead, go down the track, and there's still room for a ton of shutdown at the end if you were to have some sort of an issue. As J-Dub stands here, standing here. We gotta congratulate our motorcycle sport winners today. We had DJ Noor took the win in motorcycle sport 1, and Burt Boatman won motorcycle sport 2. Got any words of wisdom on that, J-Dub? Cassie Kress, first time out. That was Mark's old bike, right?
Yes.
Mark Ratliff's old bike. Her first time riding it. She got all the way to the semifinals in motorcycle sport 1, which is way cool. We'll give a shout out to New Zealand. We got a viewer from New Zealand. Very cool. Checking us out on the NSDN live stream. We are at the Avenal Sand Drags in Avenal, California for the 2017 Avenal Sand Drags Spring Nationals. 300-foot sand drag racing. So we're getting ready for the Hitchman team to fire their car up. I'll give big thanks to all the folks here at Avenal Sand Drags that make it happen. Big thank you to Avenal Sand Drags for their sponsorship of the coverage this weekend. Not sure what we got going on here. As they're getting ready to go. We got the top eliminator guys strapping in. They'll do a quick clean of the track and come back with top eliminator after we run the Hitchman car. Oh. Yes, the wind is definitely not a factor today. As you can see by the flag, it is blowing around a little bit, but it's nowhere near what it was yesterday. Actually, it feels really nice because it is getting pretty warm today. Junior, yeah, no A-fuel cars here this weekend, just top alcohol and eliminator. 3 alcohol cars, 4 eliminator cars, and a ton of bracket cars up here this weekend. Like I said earlier, we had 45 in the Pro Gambler today. So we already ran first round of the Pro Gambler, so we're down to 23 now. And they'll be coming back up here in a little bit. We'll try to do the next round of Pro Gambler live as well. Beautiful day here in Central California. It's got to be in the low 80s right now. Wish I could move around a little more, but I don't know. I'll probably lose the signal if I move around too much from this spot. Yeah, nice bank over there where they have the bleachers sitting, and everybody's able to put their easy ups down there towards the end of the track. So you can see some of the vehicles parked up there and stuff. Pretty well laid out facility. So we are just about ready for Craig Hitchman to make his pass here in top alcohol qualifying. So we are in Avenal, California at the Avenal Sand Drag Spring Nationals. Or some 300-foot sand drag racing. Good big shout out to Mr. Sandman, Andy on here checking in with us. Got a lot of folks on here checking out the NSDN live stream here. So we go through the second round of top alcohol qualifying here this weekend. We just saw Jake Morton running 244 to Gary makes 248, which also doubled as the final round from the October event here. And Jake turned on the win light for that. So congratulations to the Morton team. Well, I hope the picture's coming through clear to everybody. We got, like I said, we've been battling cell service here this weekend, and actually, it's the best it's been here for me in Avenal, but it's still it seems to lose connection quite easily. So, right in the spot I'm standing, it seems to be working good. So I'm gonna not move around a whole lot from this spot. goes the water truck. And here we go, Craig Hitchman, top alcohol dragster for the Wild Bunch team. So Craig Hitchman goes 4:08. I think the car went left on him and he was already lined up towards the center, so he wisely got out of it. Gave it a little pedal, getting back in the seat again, first time in a while, so we'll see the Wild Bunch team back later on for the final qualifying session. Next up, it's going to be Top Eliminator. So we're going to do a quick clean of the track here, and we'll be back with Top Eliminator. Qualifying session number 2, which also is going to double as round 1 eliminations from the October event that was blown out by wind. So we'll have Paul Taylor and Ron D'Artney will be your first pair out, and then it'll be Jim Rossi versus Mark Whitmore. So if you missed the qualifying order already from the first session, Ron D'Artney's your number 1 qualifier. He went 295 with a 4. Not leaving much room there for somebody to slide past for the top spot. Mark Whitmore's number 2 qualifier at 309. And then we had a couple breakouts. Paul Taylor ran 293. And Jim Rossi ran 290. There goes the water truck. So we are at Avenal Sand Drags in Avenal, California for the 2017 Avenal Sand Drags Spring Nationals. Oh. Alright, so we got some water going down on this lane. We'll send the tractor back down. We'll be ready here in just a moment for Top Eliminator. Kind of a cool setup. They've got 2 implements like that behind the tractors. They can just go And they actually hit the whole width of the lane, so they just go down, they'll park at the end, they'll run the next set of cars, and then they can come back up the track. It cuts down the grooming process in half, time-wise, which is awesome. So we'll be sending cars down the track here in just a moment.